I've never encountered a guy, or at least entertained someone, who has sat there and asked me, what do you bring to the table?
I see what you brought to the table. You brought it with you. You got nice shape. You got nice hair, nice skin tone, nice boobs. You in shape. Take your top off.
You smug cocksucker. Fuck you.
No masculine man asked that question.
Why would that be a hit to masculinity?
It would be a hit to masculinity.
Why?
because you know that a woman is there to compliment you, and she's an asset to you.
Doesn't sound like you're an asset. Sounds like you just cost $10,000 a month. But when we're asking what you bring to the table, you're like, well, I'm a good human being. That's what you're saying. It's like, okay, but he's a good human being and he's spending $10,000 a month. So when you're asking, what do you bring to the table? Since it's strictly a materialist worldview that you have, there's only a material mindset here. The material mindset is, well, it's expected that I provide a material dinner and I clean the house, and these are all material things. The expectation from him is that he provides material with way harder, right? $5,000, $10,000 in order to complement things that you desire, right? So they ask really, when they're asking, what do you bring to the table? Saying, what do you complement that he desires?
Unfortunately, most men just kind of want a trophy, and I think that's the most material thing ever.
That's it?
The trophy doesn't take its top off. You goofy bitch.
You weird ass hoes were running your mouths, arguing, trying to even attack me personally.
It's really pathetic. Like, some of these girls are like, you trying to get rich off of blah, 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 blah. You think this message is so powerful that people can become rich off of this? These girls, they have to give themselves credit for everything. So they will just keep blaming me and say that I'm deleting their comments. Some of the things that you guys are reading in the comments, they're not even from me. My husband owns this channel and I'm just cameoing here. My husband works. He don't got time to be on camera all the time, but the message, I don't know why these girls don't believe me. This is stuff I'm relaying to you from men, these guys who are in the comment section. I have guys like this that have been in contact with me for years, and we talk about all of this stuff. Some of my guy friends, they're in the military, they've traveled to other countries, they've experienced the ease with which they can talk to the women there. These are black men, and they don't get this kind of animosity from these women. So they're like, I gotta talk to my girl Gypsy about this because she's black and Korean. I'm having this experience here in Korea that I don't have back in my hood. Yo, it's like a Korean thing? These girls are a lot like you. Like, are you like this because you're Korean, or what is this? That's part of the reason why a lot of the men in the comments who also don't know me like that, why are they agreeing with anything I'm saying? If anything, they should be disagreeing even more than you girls who are to the death saying that I'm a colorist, I'm a racist, I'm not black enough, I'm not black at all, I'm too fat. What does any of that stuff have to do with what we're talking about?
Now, 5 years later, I'm 40 now. How come I don't hear you girls after 5 whole years of talking like this? Why isn't there an influx of women on the internet saying, look how me swirling and divesting worked out for me. Look at my little half Chinese babies.
That's two separate things. Swirling and divesting. Y'all said y'all was swirling. We don't need men. It's 5 years ago. Y'all said we was divested. That was 5 years ago. Where's the receipts that
Where
happened?
is that? That's what I'm saying. Where are your Puerto Rican husbands? Where are your even half black husbands? Okay? You don't even have to divest fully. I'll even take a half Negro. Where are they at?
I don't want to hear you slept with an Asian man. If
where
that's
is
even
your
possible.
husband? Because 5 years ago when I was 35, I was already married. 5 years later now, at 40, I'm still with the same dude I was married to then.
Wait, I'm going to go deeper. 5 years ago, at 35, you had already been married since you were 23.
Over a decade. That's what I'm saying. So, like, what is you hoes even talking about?
White rice, some beans, and some chicken and broccoli.
This fire. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
I appreciate you so much.
Excuse me, not to bother you. I just came up and I seen your car right here, and I see you need a detail. I was just driving by in my company vehicle. Love to offer you a free detail on your vehicle if that's possible.
Oh, that's straight. Hey,
I could do it?
Yeah, of course.
You need me to get this trash can for you
may
moved
you
up?
please?
Yes, ma'am, I got you.
I just want to stop right here to say, see how he's using both hands to detail this lady's car and he's still recording? That's because he's got the AI Meta recording glasses that record in 4K. Pick yourself up a pair or two. A link to these is pinned in the comments.
this is the final product of this vehicle. I tried my hardest to get it back looking brand new. Let's see how the client likes it. Hello, the car is done.
I know you would want some food.
Ooh, what's this right here?
Some white rice, some beans, and some chicken and broccoli.
This fire. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
I appreciate you.
If you want to take a look around the car and everything.
Oh, wow. And it smells so good in here. This is super clean. Oh, I love it. Oh, I like this. I feel like I just got the car. I appreciate you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you for the food. Have a blessed day.
Thank you, too.
Look at these lames in the comments. You in there, gang? Man, get the number, dog. Gang ain't reading the room. You dummy, he is reading the room. You know how much free publicity he just got? It's called marketing, you dummy. She wants him. He just wants her car to clean, to show off, look how good of a job I do. You know how much money he earned himself doing that?
I'm telling you right now, if me and you split ways today, it wouldn't take me 5 years to find a new husband if I was looking for one. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Where are y'all's dudes at? Where is the receipts? Who are you engaged to? Y'all still out here whining and crying and complaining about why you are single. Now y'all are saying, oh, the men don't want to approach us. But I thought you said you didn't want them to. I remember that 5 years ago. You saying, stay out of our business, leave us alone. We don't need y'all. We're happier without you. We going to white boys. What happened to all of that energy? That's what I'm trying to say. If y'all was really telling the truth and you had all these stupid ass options that you want Kevin Samuels to believe you had. If you really believe it's true that you deserve more, well then, if you really deserve more, someone else should also agree with you. And that person who wants to come and save a hoe should be on his way to come and give you all the stuff you deserve. If a dude who just got it in him to save somebody was looking at you, he should be able to tell you deserve for him to come and save you. So he should be offering you his whole entire world. Where are they? Where are these men at?
So let's move forward. Where's the proof that you basically have high standards, keep your standards high, women have raised their standards? Where's the proof of that?
Exactly. How are you still single? It makes no sense. Like, back in the day before I met you, there was no staying single for long. You understand what I'm saying? If I broke up with somebody, within months, within weeks, I would run into a new dude who'd be like, oh, you should come be my girlfriend. Now, do I go off with you? We got to figure this out. But the offers were consistently coming in. It only took me months to move on to the next dude. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes dudes would be overlapping because I'm just getting sick of this guy, and now the new guy is already like, well, if you're sick of him, come on over here with me. There isn't even a gap here where I was even single in between. You understand what I'm saying?
I mean, when I met you, you told me, well, I got a husband, a baby father, and a boyfriend.
That's what I'm saying. You've got actual real options when you are actually sought after as a woman. If men see your value, you really actually have real options.
Here's the thing. You weren't even trying to kick it to me. You was just like, can I get a dude who's wearing a collar shirt?
I just want to see if he'll look in my direction.
Will he even look over here? Can I get... But the thing the girls don't be knowing is us quiet men, us premium men, we're not playing this game with you of... oh, let me just see if you like talk to us or something like that.
Exactly, because those men are not playing around.
Period.
He's not over here just playing pimp with you, ho. He's trying to get married and settle down with somebody who's not a knucklehead. So if he finds somebody who he sees these traits in, then he's going to want to keep her around.
And furthermore, if we don't find it within a short amount of time, we'll move on to the next. That's where the girls end up saying, oh, these dudes ain't about nothing. Oh, he want to cheat on me. Oh, we were never even really dating like that, dude. I was just talking to you. I was seeing if you had what I'm looking for. You don't. All
that tells me is that's how easily replaceable you are. That's what that tells me. If your dude moved on so fast from you and he already got a new girl, that's how much you didn't bring to the table, lady.
That's the whole part right there. 5 years later, he's married now. He been with, like David Justice. He been with that same woman for 20 years. He met her in 2001. Right.
Oh, David, what the f*** were you thinking? She couldn't cook or clean, so you didn't know if she could be a good mother?
She couldn't cook or clean, so you didn't know if she could be a good mother?
Really? Sir, did you forget that you're on a podcast and everyone can hear what you're saying? David Justice was on the All the Smoke podcast, and he was just chatting about his career and life. Matt Barnes, you are funny. But David was feeling comfortable, and he started talking about his first marriage to Halle Berry. Let me start off by saying he does acknowledge that they were young and it was his frame of mind during that time. And he does acknowledge that he didn't know anything about therapy at the time. And if it were now, the marriage probably would have lasted. But the thing is, when he first brought up Halle, he started off shady.
She asked me to marry her after knowing me for 5 months.
I don't hear the shade yet just because your simpy husband proposed to you. Well, if you're even married, I mean, you're Asian, so I'm going to go with the stereotype that you probably are married because you're scared of your parents and they ain't going to just let you be out here unmarried. But who knows? You might be an Asian American and y'all are more pro-feminism. So do you even have a husband? Where's the shadiness?
And I mean,
Nothing really wrong with that, right? But weird because you were acting like you just did her a favor.
No, he's just saying what it is. She proposed to me. That's not something that happened in the 90s, lady. I don't know if you was alive back then, but that wasn't how things was going. And he was like, I'm just trying to be nice. And that's what guys did. We was trying to protect women. So he was like, you know what? I mean, all right, where's the shadiness? I'm waiting for it.
These girls, they have to give themselves credit for everything.
And then he says,
because I was young and had only been in, honestly, one real relationship before her. My knowledge and my understanding, my wisdom around relationships just wasn't vast. Mm-hmm. So I'm looking at my mom, and I'm a Midwest guy. So in my mind, I'm thinking a wife at that time should cook, clean, traditional. And then I'm thinking, okay, if we have kids, is this the woman I want to have kids with and build up a family with? And at that time, as a young guy, she don't cook, don't clean, don't really seem like motherly.
It's the early 90s and they are in their prime, okay? 26, 27. Halle had just done Jungle Fever, Strictly Business, and when they met, she was in Boomerang. Iconic. David Justice was with the Atlanta Braves. They meet, and according to David, she proposes after 5 months and he just couldn't say no. So they get married. She's in the Flintstones, remember this? After that, losing Isaiah, David and the Braves win the World Series. She signs a contract with Revlon. She's in BAPS. 3 years into their marriage, David makes it clear he is the one that left her. But did you know that while they were separated, Halle filed a restraining order against David?
No, stop. Because he's been married to this woman for 24 years. Halle Berry has been in and out of relationships, and those men have had the same problems with her. It says something if you can't be with the same person for a long amount of time. 20 plus years he been with this? Come on, stop the cap. And that's what Gypsy's talking about. Where are you girls who said, I'm going to divest, I'm going to swirl, leave us alone, black men, don't approach us in the gym, #MeToo. What happened to that? None of these men are whining and complaining. We can't find, we not looking for you. And the proof is, like David Justice, he's still with the same woman.
So back then, y'all was squawking and screaming at these guys who decided to leave off and go to other countries to find a better match for themselves. Since y'all said that, oh, they're not good enough for us, right? They don't make enough money for us. Here's the funny thing. 5 years later, you same hoochie mamas who was screaming on the internet that men need to make more money in order to go take you out on a date, still got no date. You still got no dude. You still got no men. You're still single. You still raising a kid by yourself. So what's better? The women over on the other side of the country that settled for these ordinary dudes and accepted whatever income level these guys had, but they treat me nice, they get along with me, they get along with my family, we're building together, we're happy together, I'm loved every single day, he appreciates the things I do for him. Or you, just sitting around with your fake hair, fake eyelashes, fake nails, fake clothes, fake everything, and crying on the internet daily that even though you deserve the world, you still ain't run into nobody who's willing to give it to you.
Now, hold on. We already know they're not going to answer us. That's why guys like to hear you speak, because this is stuff that we all thought, but there were no women in our lives to confirm our hunch.
The proof is in the pudding. That's what I'm saying. Most of these dudes that you women called a bunch of names, the men who you tried to play because he's too square for you, he's too nice.
All the way from middle school. I mean, there's different kinds of girls that we was seeing in middle school, but y'all the same personality type. Y'all was there in high school, y'all was there in college.
5 years later.
Yeah.
Most of those guys are not still single. That's what I'm saying.
I don't think none of those guys
have found women in this time frame. Most of those guys have carried on, divested. Okay, I thought you women said you was gonna divest. No, these guys actually did it. Y'all had solutions according to your weird cult on the internet, Sansaray.
But what's the answer? for girls like Sansaray and that whole black macho movement that women was pretending that they had, or maybe they did have it. What happened to girls like Sansaray, Kendra G, these other ladies that like kind of attacked you when they first? I was just thinking about that. Remember that light skinned girl that said something about, where are them hoes 5 years later?
Alone. That's what I'm saying. Y'all still doing the same thing y'all was doing back then. You still alone. Why haven't me and you divorcing all this time?
What about Kendra G? Didn't she end up having a baby by a dusty dude?
I don't even know the names of these weird squawking ass women because they're all interchangeable. It's like I can't remember which is which because they all have the same hair hat look going on. So it's like I can't memorize who's different from the other one. They squawk the same, they talk the same. It's like y'all got the same speaking points, but you still out here having babies with dusty dudes. So it's very confusing to me. Y'all talking like, oh, I need a dude who makes lots of money, but none of your baby dads make that much money. How did he become your baby daddy?
Speak on that. These girls is it that they're waiting for money after they realize that their baby daddy was garbage, and they like
they don't be having just one baby dad.
I'm saying, you like as a human, you learn from your experience.
Mistakes. You would think, yeah, you get a pass when you're in your early 20s, but now you 30, 35, 40 years old. How many baby daddies you gotta have before you realize you keep picking the wrong kind of dudes? They all the same type of dude. Because your kids don't all have the same fathers. And
men are saying there's an influx of those kinds of women in America because these young dudes are not talking like that.
It's ridiculous. Here's another thing. These girls saying, oh, it's hard to get me a man because I'm a single mom. No, it's not. I was a single mom. How did I end up getting married? I know a lot of single mothers who have been able to find husbands. It's not because you're a single mom. It's because you're unruly and hard-headed. What about these women overseas? A lot of the women overseas that ended up marrying American guys that went there, they also have children there.
Had a kid,
A lot of those women are single mothers too, but the difference is they understand that they need help, so they know how to play their role. Their whole entire family is like the village, helping them raise those kids. They're not just out here doing everything alone and telling everybody, oh, I'm an independent single mother, I'm doing it by myself. But meanwhile, you signing up for government handouts and the welfare system, you're not really doing it alone. What are you talking about?
You said that too. You said even the government who they're married to and their phones
has
that they're
turned
dating,
their backs on them now. You can't buy this junk food with your EBT money, and now you guys are online crying about it. Crying about not being able to buy junk food? Like, that's what I'm trying to say. A real mother, okay, a real woman would not be fazed that she can't buy junk food because, for one, I'm already not feeding my kids a bunch of chips and ice cream, soda. I'm already not even feeding them that stuff, for one.
She's already cooking.
And for two, exactly, I need to cook. I need this money to stretch so I can actually buy meal-worthy ingredients
like
and
us
cook.
Men from old school, a lot of us dudes come from an era where our mom could make rice, flour,
everything
water,
from scratch.
Stretch.
That's why cooking with Kaya was such a threat to these weird assholes. You see what I'm saying? That's why you over here shaking in your boots about EBT getting cut off, because you don't know what you're gonna feed your kids now. If it's not some processed lunch meat that's already put together for you, y'all can't cook. Y'all don't cook.
Macaroni and cheese is already made.
Y'all don't cook. That's why you out here screaming at everyone, I don't cook, I don't clean, I'm not about to be his maid. You are incapable.
So you're saying you don't know how to cook,
You're
bitch.
not even good at it.
That's
what
why
I mean.
you don't cook. You don't know how to clean.
But
I'm
you
saying
can expertly glue on hair onto your forehead, though. You could do that like an expert. You could do that in the dark with your eyes closed, not even looking in a mirror. What?
The boom,